Okay, so the idea is that I want to make a device that is measuring the sky quality and so on and so on. I have got all the tools now for this. I have all the things I need should be in here. So there are some apparently empty bags here, but those aren't actually empty bags, but there's a tiny, I don't know if you can see it, tiny filter inside. So it's the smallest filter I've ever seen. It's a luminance filter, and it's the smallest I've seen. Anyway, I have 3 of those. I have lenses for LEDs. I have photodiode transistor stuff. I have PCBs. I have nanos. I'll be only making one, but still. I got resistors and a whole lot of other things. And I only will need one of each, so that's a tiny OLED display. It's really small. But hey, it's an OLED display. Look at this. It's a tiny OLED display. And I should kind of don't stop fucking around, which is alright. So I got my OLED display here, and one 4-pin connector for this one. So that's back. I have one ring sensor here with controller. Then let me see, what does this thing tell me? I need 3 10K resistors, so I suppose these are 10K since I bought them, and I think they should be right. I should measure them with my multimeter. IU 10K. You aren't anything. Well, is this broken? What the literal fuck? I think that's on the wrong part. No, nothing. Dude, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's look at resistor tapes. Alright. Resistor color coding. Here's a chart. So it's 6 band. It is brown, black. Okay. Oh. Brown, black, red, brown. And it's actually only 5 bands. 10K. Got that. So this is brown or orange. Eyes are really bad. It could be brown. It should be brown. Brown. Red. Black. No, no, it's brown, black, black, red, black, black, red. So those are 10 ohms. I don't know what's wrong with this. I need to check. Oh, come on. If this fails because of this stupidness of me, then I'm gonna kill myself. So let's check on AliExpress. What did I buy? $100 pieces, 100K. In 10K variety. Oh, I bought 10K resistance. So why does it tell me this is not 10K? Oh. No, first band is brown. So first band is brown. Then second band is black. Third band is black. So that's 100. Red is 100. So 100 times 100. So I suppose that's 100K. Oh, it's a 5. Oh, come on. 5 bands. First band, brown, black, black, red, brown. So those are 10K. Okay, those should be fine. I have no idea why my multimeter doesn't like to read them. Technically it should. Especially since it's like set to 20K. It should be easy to read them. Anyhow, I got my resistors. I only need one of those. And I got one GPS module. Okay, I can put this away as well. One GPS module. Oh, come on. So there's that. The lux sensor. Yeah, I can put them back as well. Why is it 5 pin? I thought it should be 4 pin because it's an I2C device, but whatever, I'll figure it out as I go. So here we go, here's humidity and I don't know what else, other things, sensor, humidity and barometer and I don't know. And then IR thermometer. And a photoresistive diode. And that should be basically everything that I need. Right.
I guess I first start by soldering on.
So let's see. I guess I first start by soldering on these pins to those devices. Sorry for the noise. Okay. I suppose this is going to go on like this. I'm gonna wait up until my soldering iron heats up. I'm gonna download my scan Pro. My scan Pro. Sky quality meter. I just need the PDF of the stuff. Documentation. Download latest version. All right. Now gotta be looking horribly. Okay, anyhow. Okay, let's look at the PCB. Those are all blah blah blah.
I don't know.
SDA, STM.
The guy who designs PCB.
I don't know. The guy who designs PCB, it looks nice, but actually it's not that great overall. It's like divided between front and back in a very weird way. Okay, the iron is hot enough now. So I'm gonna solder these connections on. As you can see, like anything. If anyone is even watching, I don't really care at this point. I still need to get this done. Get it up. Solder it on. Get it up. Solder it on. Alright. That's done. That was simple enough. So let's see. I only need 4 pins of each here. Break away some of those. Because I have no idea why they put in a 6-pin connector for a device that only uses 4 pins. I have no idea. This one needs 5, I suppose. Okay. So how do I want to run this? I think like this probably. So I did one project before that was doing like everything by hand, and it was the SQM Focuser Pro, and that went fine. I'm not an expert in electronics and such. I'm just fiddling around with everything and hope shit works somehow. But yeah, if I can do that, so can you. It's really not that hard. Overall, It's reading schematics and doing some basic soldering. It's like not. It's not really rocket science at this point. Get a cheap soldering iron or something like this is the super cheapest 20 euro soldering iron. It's not good at all. It works for what I do. Get some good soldering. What's it? Solder itself. That's pretty important. I had one before that was pretty cheap and it was really not good. I got a new one which is fairly expensive, but it flows so much better. It makes soldering really easy and a breeze. Yeah. Yeah. I have an idea what's happening. I have an idea what's happening. I'm a fucking moron. I just listened. I'm a fucking moron. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I let the stream run. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I let the stream run in the background, and that produced audio. Hey. Who would have thought listening to yourself is going to make people crazy that listen to you or try to listen to you? Unsurprisingly. Who would have thought? I hope it's better now. I hope it's better now. Ah shit, no, that's the wrong way. That's not gonna work like this. Fucking hell. What kind of echo is it? What kind of echo is it? Is this an actual issue? Am I hearing? So is this working now? Is it better? Do you have okay? I have no idea if this is working now or not. I gotta check on myself. Myself here. So is this working now? Is it better? Do you have okay? Full audio has no. Full thing has no audio. Great. let's continue with this piece of shit here.
So I have no idea how the case is going to.
So I have no idea how the case is going to. Oh, it's back. I mean, I think it's just bad audio. I mean, I think it's just bad audio at this point. I need to. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay, anyhow, it should be gone now. It should be completely gone now. Okay, so that's the GPS, I think. Yeah, that's the GPS. I have no idea how to even mount this thing. I think this has to be like a separate device altogether in a small case that's just like the GPS module and sensor maybe, and maybe also the rain sensor built into that, something like that maybe. So like stick all of that into one device and then kinda make a case for it and then plop the rain sensor thingy like on the bottom maybe, and then something like that, and the case on top. I don't know, I have no idea. I need to make a sketch for that, but I don't have to solder anything for that on here at least. So what's left? Photo layout is here. Where's my... here are my little dip 3 light switches. These are tiny, tiny, tiny cameras. I don't know how well you can see that. It's small. It's like a transistor, but it's also like a camera. It's like a light sensor. Funny thing that. And what else do I have here? Oh, I guess I don't need all of these right now, but yeah, since I suppose you haven't seen that before, so this is like the smallest UV IR filter I've ever seen. It's like here. That's the UV IR filter. It's like a luminance filter for tiny sensors, so it's going to be stuck with like this thing behind it, and then this LED lens in the front. One of them. I have so many, I don't know what to do with them. I have no idea how to mount everything of that yet. I don't know, probably like maybe tape it on or glue it on or something, and then plop the sensor behind that. Be like that, and then run it at the top of the device. I suppose that's the best way. Yeah, and you can't get this stuff in like Germany or Switzerland or whatever. Where do you get this stuff? Where can you buy such LED lens thingies? It's like, I don't know, I don't even know. So the display is rather small, but I guess it will do for the purpose. I guess you will be able to read whatever is on there. Unless you're blind. Are you blind? I don't think you're blind. I think you're not blind. It's small, but it looks fancy, kinda. It will be OLED, so hey, it's fucking OLED. Okay, where do I go from here? Got the nano. Okay, I think I might start soldering stuff on the board here. I'm gonna start with the resistors, which supposedly are 10K, and I hope they are 10K. I would strongly assume they're 10K. If they're not 10K, then I'm fucked, and the whole device is fucked, and everything is fucked, and the whole world is doomed to whatever. It's doomed. Ah, fucking hell. This is what happens if I talk and do things. It starts to bend and doesn't end up well. So I'm gonna stuff this stuff in. Okay, that's one. What the fuck is this jumper? GL5528? The fuck is GL5528? I'm gonna check on that. GL55. I think it's Bluetooth or something. What the fuck? There's nothing in the manual about this. It's just on the PCB. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Oh, holy shit, what the fuck is this? Seriously, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. GL5528. Ah, that's the fucking lux sensor, so TSL52516? Or is this like this thing here? Ah, it's the photoresistive thing here. This resistor, which is a photodiode at the same time. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? Okay, stuff is soldered on, I suppose. Let's continue. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this PCB at all. Whoever made this made it unnecessarily large. There's so much empty space, and the routing of the stuff is not good. You have like stuff that's going on the top, you have stuff that's going on the bottom, then you have like a huge free area on top, but on the bottom here, you have a huge free area on the top here, there's nothing here. It's like, okay, I guess maybe he wanted to do, to leave it for expansions, and I don't know what, but what the fucking shit, man. Like, seriously. What the fucking shit? Anyhow. Use some flux. Nice and wet. The soldering just is perfect. Just so quick. Don't have to hold it for long. Don't have to use much solder. Perfect. Okay. I had some nail clippers somewhere to remove the remaining strands, but whatever. Whatever works, man. Don't blame me. I have to redo those ends anyway. Okay, so I can't just mount these things on top of here. As much as I'd love to just plop them on here like this. And ta-da, call it a day, but it's not possible. One thing, the connections just don't match up. So this one is VN ground SCL SDA. This one is VN ground SCL SDA, which is surprisingly the same. And then you have ground VN SCK SDL SDA, completely different. And then you have something like VN ground SCL SDA. So they are similar but not the same. And then you have like, I don't know, I don't even know, VN RXTX and ground. And I hope I can even run this off this board, but it's a completely different thing. Ground, transfer, receive. Okay, so I guess that is completely different, so, oh, god damn it. And the rain sensor is 5 volt, ground, DOAO, DA, okay. So that's straightforward. Could just plug it in like that. Okay, never mind. I need to think how I want to connect all of this shit. So my main issue is I don't have these 4-pin connectors, so they could just plug in here. But I do have like still a ton of these nice connectors over here. Not a ton, they're getting less slowly. But I think I'll need some. So for example, here for the on-off switch, then for the LED somehow plug it in like that, and something like that. No, is it even plus, minus? No, well. Well, it's gonna be reversed, but it doesn't actually matter. LEDs are. I just have to reverse the cables when I connect it, so it doesn't matter. As long as it fits, then 12 volt power over here. It's gonna be the same connector, I suppose. Something like that. We have plus and minus and nice. Yeah. Like this actually, so it's plus and minus. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's actually okay. I suppose I could just solder them all right now. Nothing hugely important that's getting blocked by this. Out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, I guess. Actually, this solder has enough flux in it that I don't need extra flux. All right, so those are soldered on. Now I need to add some caps. So here's the TLS. Small, tiny piece of shit. Not for the TLS, but I could use a 3-pin connector. I have those. So this is, I think this is a 0.33, and those are 0.1 microfarad capacitors. I hope. I should measure them, and I hope that I actually can understand. Does this thing even do capacity measurement? No, it does not. Well, I suppose I'll just wing it because I did it last time. So these say 104, this say 334. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Just wing everything. My 2-pin connectors are all the same. I have a uniform and they work for my purpose. It's better than soldering the shit directly to the board. Oh, fucking hell. I hate when you can't, when they have like these legs that are not uniformly fit. So, oh, come on. Oh, are you joking? Yeah, I replaced all my 3D printing stuff with like the same, because it's the same connector anyway, it's just 12 volts and just a tiny bit different, what's it called, power going through it. It doesn't really matter. I don't understand why all these different connectors for the 3D printing are going on like that. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. Oh, I need that. Where is my file or something? This is horrible. I can't get this shit in. Do we even have a file? I mean, I understand when it's like you have different capacities for the different cables, but 3D printing they're like you have either lots of power or you have no power at all that's used. So it kind of like really doesn't matter at all. Oh god, this is ugly as fuck. I hate this this capacitors. Oh, look at me, I'm making a capacitor with feet that are standing apart that don't fit in holes. Oh, what is this shit? Also, how do you think I feel talking to myself in like a video? Not a video, while working on something? Sitting here, talking to myself, my cats look at me weird. Think, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm thinking myself, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, it's like whatever. I hate those caps. The issue is the caps that I have are not made for 2.54, they are made for 5.08 or something. And that's why they don't fit perfectly, and so I can't really complain. It's like the only caps they got. Oh, holy shit. A blemish on the board, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, whatever. Burn, baby, burn. And that's on. Come on. That's on. That's on. Good enough. Anyhow. I need to get my nail clippers. This is the perfect tool to remove shit like this, because you can just clip and it's gone, clip and it's gone. Oh, look at this beauty. Oh, it's so easy and fast. Ah, fucking hell. And it goes into your eye. Oh, fuck. Okay. More caps to solder. Look, this piece of shit cap, this like 2.54 at the top here, but it's not at the bottom. Super ugly piece of shit cap. Who makes this shit? Could make it up if it was a joke. Yeah, so at least this fits better. Oh, and look at this. Oh, what a nice fit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful! I say, knowing nothing of soldering and shit. Beautiful. If it works, it's beautiful enough. I don't care. I'm not a professional soldering artist here. And continue with the next. I mean, I don't know how I'm not sick of doing things myself yet. I've spent the past 5, maybe more, fucking weeks fixing up my 3D printer. And like, been doing almost nothing else, just fixing this 3D printer every day, day for day. Come home, chill for half an hour or so, fix 3D printer. Come home, go to work. Come home, do the same, repeat, go to work, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Holy shit. It starts to finally print. And it's okay now, but it's still, oh god. Yeah. Now I'm sitting here soldering shit together again, because I haven't done enough so in the past weeks. Yeah, whatever, man. At this point, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, okay, so the caps are on, and the rest of the connections is just going to be like these pin headers. So I'm gonna take this here, and since this is not breakable, I'm making it breakable because it's just plastics and plastic break. I'm gonna take my special tool for assisting breakage, and I have no idea where it is. Thought it was here. What a mess. What a mess. I got one tool for breakage assistance there. I have no idea how the second is. So I'm just gonna wing it by using something else. Breakage assistance device number 2. So just gonna note where this is. So this is around here ish, and then yeah, I should have just bought pin headers that are the correct size, but don't hate it, it works. If you do not have the tools or the things that you need, improvise as good as you can. And this is what I'm doing. Improvising. This is what I do best. And I have one too many. Ah, fucking hell. Improvise, but improvise correct. Don't do it like me. So yeah, perfect. Now to do it for the second one. So like here, and then breaking things. I'm very good at breaking things, apparently. And I hope I didn't break off too much. I don't think so. Again, I broke off too little. The last few times that I did this, I ended up every time with breaking up too much. Now I end up with breaking up too little. What is this tomfoolery? Who thought this is a good idea? Why didn't I buy proper sized pin header? Why? Someone please give me a reason why I didn't buy proper sized pin headers. Was I cheap? Maybe. Maybe I didn't find it. I actually didn't. I looked everywhere online for these pieces of shit. And I wasn't able to find properly sized that arrived in a reasonable time. So I got a lot of too long ones, and now I'm just working with what I have, and as long as it works, I'm like, whatever. So yeah, soldering 10,000s of pins. Hey boy. That's like really good solder. Look at this, it's already soldered on. Perfect. So this electrical heating device is heating very well, typically. I need to buy a proper one at some point. This one is like super cheap. It's like mega cheap. It's like, can't even call it electric heating device. At this point, it's like, it doesn't make soldering very fun. So I'll open up my Patreon if you want to send some money my way for a new soldering iron. Feel free. No, I'm just kidding. Just gonna buy one myself if I need one. I'm not gonna complain. This works fine. Just when you have like lots of pins, it's pretty annoying. I'm not even sure if I need to solder them all on, but hey, stability. Gone. Not everything is perfect, but it's close enough. It's good enough for my level of expertise. And then I'm left over with just a shit ton of pin headers. Oh, I forgot. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Why? Why have I done this? Ah, god damn it. Why? fuck. I got to solder this piece of shit on here. Oh wait, that's not even the right. What the fuck is even? What the fuck? Not even the right one. Yeah, that's a fucked up connection anyway, so it's... now I have to solder it, like, I don't know, how do I fucking solder this now? Hold this in place, quickly get some solder in, yeah boy, and it's in. Okay, I forgot the diode, which is somewhere here. Look, it's here, in my bag of diodes. Asking yourself what the fuck, and you're probably right. Oh, I hate diodes. Ah, pieces of fucking shit, man. Oh, fucking hell. All of my hate and misery is like diodes. They represent everything bad in humankind and history. Ah, fuck. Great stuff. Diodes, are they literally worse than the genocide in World War II? Well, I suspect not, but they're bad enough. And I forgot another jumper connection over here. Yay, boy. Great stuff. I hate forgetting small things like this. Super connection is super annoying. And okay. And that's it. Okay. So take my super good trimming device, mechanical trimming device 2.0. Yeah, it starts to look like a PCB, alright. So the rest is just attaching some of those pieces of shit here. And then soldering cables, yay! Did someone say soldering cables? Yay! Yeah, soldering cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Someone said cable soldering. Yay! Hear my enthusiasm for soldering cables. It's unimpeccable. Yay, soldering cables. Yay. Right. Yay, more pin connections. Yay. Sometimes I wish I just have like SMD stuff and use soldering paste and then heating soldering iron and then just do SMD. And that's just like placing all the stuff on the board and connecting it and calling it a day. Like blast it a bit with the heat gun and then it's gone and done. Through hole soldering can be really aggravating and annoying. Oof, that's a bad joint. Oh, by the way, I'm actually not reading YouTube chat if anyone's talking on there. I'm like kind of busy. If anything, talk to me in Discord. At least I hear when someone pings me in Discord. YouTube chat is just like, yeah, it exists, yay. Enthusiasm for streaming services chats, yay, that's a useful and good. Anyhow, that looks like a main board, right? Or, well, it just looks like one. It's okay. Let's do some minor adjustment with my mechanical adjustment tool. And that, I think that's pretty much at least soldered together as it should be. That fits. So what do we have here? Yeah, I need a 7808 transistor. I have some of those somewhere in my random electronics box, not box, random electronics things. And I have no idea what the polarity of that thing is. What is this here? Need to find out, and I think this is like ground coming from top, and the center is Nothing. 5 volt, I suppose. No, it's 8 volt at the center, and the top is like, yeah, something like that. It doesn't even tell. So let's look at the PCB thing. Yay, PCB. C1, C2. I have no idea what it's going to. Okay, it's just like, what the fuck is this even? Yeah, it's like, it's just like that. Done and gone and done. Alrighty. So much for the main board. So let's connect the TSL237. So that's like out 5 volt and ground, and I suppose that's okay. But I will use these. No, I won't use this shit. I have some great connectors for this. Delicious. 3-pin connectors. I would love to have some 4-pin connectors for all of this, so I don't have to solder that much jumper shit and whatnot. It's too late now. I was looking for this. So that's pretty cool and good and very useful. Super useful. If it works, and it works, usually. Oh, come on. And this is a bit too long. So I'm gonna have to look up how this TSL237 data sheet. Where is it even? Oh god, I lost it. Oh god, I actually lost it. I think I put it inside here. Yeah. So TSL high sensitivity light to frequency converter. So we got ground, VDD, and out. That's like 1, 2, 3, and I suppose that's ground is 1, VDD is 2, and out is 3. So that's what I'm gonna do. And since I don't have any black here, I'm just gonna use whatever I have. So ground, VDD, out, and here it's connected as out, ground, VDD. So VDD is black. Great. So this is black. So this is like, what the fuck? How did they even connect this shit here? What? Oh no, it's ground. God damn. Okay, so ground is ground. This is good. Then white is VDD. Okay, that's Might as well have swapped this shit here. Instead of just leaving it like that. But that's just me. If it were me, I would just change out the datasheet so the pin connectors are different and whatever. And we got 5 volt right here. Okay. So I got this piece of shit here. So it was like ground was on the left. I'm gonna do ground first. I hate this thing. I need something better than this one, but it works for whatever I'm doing right now. It's like not the best thing in the world. Would I recommend it? If you have nothing else and you need something to hold things together, sure. Is it good? No, it's not. It's not good at all. But this is like the main component of the whole build. This is like the light sensor that's going to detect the amount of light coming in. And yeah. And based on that, you can calculate the SQM. Okay, that's one. Don't question my methods. It's not a good method. I'm aware. What I'm doing is not the correct way to solder this stuff together, I think. But it works for me. So, whatever works for you. Stop questioning my method. And we got our signal cable, which is the final one, and then it's, at least this one is done for. And then we got like 20 other left. Yay, 20 other left, yay. So much fun soldering cables together. I'd rather solder some more on the board, but there's nothing left. Yeah, my cat agrees, absolutely. I think she's sleeping and having a weird dream or something. Anywho, look at this beauty. Since I don't have a hot anything, I'm just gonna do it like this. Don't hate me for it. This is just how I roll. You don't have the tools, use whatever you have to do things. Whatever works. My boys, whatever works. Okay, that's one component done of 25,389. So this is going to be sitting something like that, I suppose. So the long cable is not a bad thing. So something like that, I guess, depending on how I'm gonna set up this thing. I think the box is going to be like this, and there's USB on this side, and then power, and so on the side, and yeah. Anywho, there was this resistor here, which I suppose this is a photosensitivity resistor. So like it's resisting based on the light that it captured, which is pretty cool, to be honest. That's a pretty cool thing. But yeah, Yeah, not sure how I'm gonna connect this. Probably using one of those. Don't think I'll need that much cable anyhow. Cut it off. Yeah, the issue is just I have to decide now, like right now, how do I want to place all of this, because I don't want to do the cables again when I'm starting. I'm gonna do the like build the box for it. So I suppose this is going to be just fine. Use whatever leftover shrink wrap I have, like here I have some blue and some red, and call it a day. I have enough of those resistors anyway. If anything breaks, I just take another one. Yay, bulk shopping. We're probably gonna cut this off around here, I suppose. Now, here is where this tool gets to its limit. When you have two very small things and you have to like solder them together. Whatever works. Not picky at all. Whatever works in this case, as long as it holds together, it doesn't matter. It's going to be in a box and stuffed away, and nobody will care, and nobody will like string it around or something. So it really doesn't matter. Something like this, and then doop doop doop. Come on. That's a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. Not going for like soldering championship over here. Anyone who does this professionally would see this, they would shake their head and just cry. I could understand them as well. Even semi-professionally, or even not remotely professionally, like anyone who has an actual idea what they're doing, unlike me. All right. Another thing is done. So I got a whole of 2 cables already of 10 million. Now I need to think what I'm gonna do with these connectors here. So the obvious thing that I could do is I'll take one of these here that I have broken off anyway and break it off some more, and then just connect them to the backside, and then just connect some raw cables down here. But then why the fuck did I connect it with these connectors? But yeah, that was not the most brilliant thing to do, I suppose. I think I'm gonna remove them again. Yay, desoldering. I should have thought about this before, but I didn't. So this is what I get. Pain and misery. Oh, I hate this soldering. When it even works. I think the easiest thing to do here would be just like push this like that. Or I'll just leave it and just solder cables to the bottom of this one. That might. But if I do that, I have no option of removing it again. So if I have to disconnect something, I think I'm back to this idea of using these pins here. It's ugly and it's more effort and it's like, why am I doing this? But thankfully to this manual thing destruction device, I can at least make it work somehow. Okay, I have cables. I have like, I think I have some color-coded cables somewhere. Probably. I know I have blue, I have red, and they have yellow. So I'm gonna use them. So here's some blue one. Here it's yet red with yellow. Where the fuck is black? Oh, I hear. Alright. Whoever asks what I'm soldering is like a device to read out sky information about the sky quality, weather quality, humidity, pressure, ambient light, and so on and so on. It's a tool for astrophotography. At least that's the idea of it. And I have like a shit ton of sensors here that do various things, and I have to solder them on by this I2C port, and yeah, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna get it to work somehow. Anyhow, I don't think I will need very long cables, so I'm just gonna strip off something like this maybe. Take this as a baseline. make more cables. Someone makes a joke about me making cables. Yeah, here I am making cables. Alright. This rule was the best thing I have ever bought. And I have made a huge mess and I lost my way here. Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? So I think unlike the typical specification where red is supposed to be like voltage and yellow is like signal, I'm gonna go with red and blue as the signal cables. So SCA and SCL, I think that is, if I remember that right, whatever. And yellow will be my power cable because it's like thicker anyway. Black stays ground. So what I'm gonna do is, where is my, okay, here's the LCD that I have. I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. I need to connect this to this block here first. This is not ideal. I'm not a huge fan of this idea. But it's the best option that I can do right now, and this is the best way that I can improvise this together somehow. Well, that's one. Yeah, I complain a lot, but I get shit done in the end. Just don't listen to me complaining, watch me working or something like that, I suppose. Oh god, how the fuck do I solder this shit together? Holy crap. This was not made for this. Definitely not made for this. You can tell it was not made for this because it's like a header that's typically stuck into a main board and then that's it. And it's not like made for, oh yeah, hey, look at this, I'm soldering cables onto it. Is this even right what I'm doing? It's like 3 volt, SDA, SC. I'm not doing this right. Because the ground is at the bottom, and then SDA and SDC as second and third. Okay. I should consider things before I just do things sometimes. Like, should consider, is this right what I'm doing? Why am I just connecting this like this? Is this correct? Apparently it wasn't. Could have saved me one soldering joint if I would have thought about this before. Did I? No. Did someone stop me? No. Would I have listened? No. Okay, clock will be blue and red will be data. So we got voltage, data, clock, ground. High precision solder working machine. So voltage, data, clock, I think that's somehow connected. Oh, fuck. Why did I touch this? And finally, somewhere ground, something. Nowhere? Where did I put the cable? Oh, it's here. And that's one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connectors that are like this. This is more complicated than it should be, yes. Could it be more easier? Yes. Do I have the right materials for it? No. I do not. Oh, I think my laptop died. Oh no, it didn't. It's just offline. Yeah, should have reviewed my own stuff before I started soldering, but different story. So I think, from my understanding of these devices, this should work with just a basic minimum. So if I connect the LCD onto it and the sensor to it and whatever there is left here, it's like, this is it's a button switch. I think all it needs is like the switch here. It turns it on, or actually it doesn't even need that, because the 5 volt is, I have no idea. Wait, is this even, did I even put the right transistor in there? 78908, yeah, that's fine. So 5 volts for like this thing here. As far as I'm concerned, come from the Arduino anyway. So technically, if I like flash it right now with the code and the LCD, it might already work. So I'm gonna solder on the LCD and then see what I can do. Okay, so what do I have here? Ground, voltage, clock, data. And we are, so voltage, ground, clock, data, whatever. Okay. This is voltage. You won't be able to see it, but it's like, it's soldering something to a pin. I might consider adding heat shrink. Might actually add heat shrink. Okay, so VDD is over here. Once again, soldering to pins. Soldering cables to pins. My greatest arch nemesis. The cables that are soldered to pins. Okay, that's that. I just want that solder on top again. And the stuff that I have kind of almost removed, but then didn't. Okay, that's one. Then look at this assortment of way too big things. Way too thin things. Just about right heat prep. Okay, so the red and blue heat shrink. Yellow I got already. I need some black. I don't have any black here for whatever reason. Because it's like less than everything else. So at this point it really doesn't matter that much anyway. Getting my shit solder connections, I just don't want to have the stuff flying around in the case. Even if it doesn't, it's not a good idea. So, second cable, and after I'm done soldering this, I'm gonna try and flash the firmware and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it boosts, hopefully it does what it should do. Like, give me a reading of something. And maybe even put it on the LCD. That would be pretty dang. Alright. Then we have, what do we have here? Clock. I've read in the description of this, oh, you will have to make your own cables. Yeah, okay, I know. How hard can it be? Just solder some cables together and to some connectors. Who gives a shit? And then I'm here and I'm like, oh fuck, why do I have to do this? So the ideal thing would be like this AXAXH254 connectors and like 4-pin ones, and I don't have any. If I had those, the whole board would be just like this white pins, and then just connect the cable to the motors and then just plug it in. It would be done like half an hour ago. But hey, I didn't buy them, so I'm gonna live with what I have. It could be worse, to be honest. It could be really worse. So ground, yeah. Like not having a tool that holds your stuff together, that would be worse. That would be horrible. Imagine soldering this without this stupid tool that sucks, but still is better than nothing. Oh, come on. All right. Last one. And I have to repeat this for all the other things afterwards, but yeah. Don't think I'm gonna film this because this is like the same shit all over again. Having an LCD work and reading something would be pretty dang. No, 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 no. Oh, you piece of shit, don't desolder it. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's that. So I'm gonna put these heat shrink tubings on top to prevent shorts and other things and just look cleaner, so I don't have to look at my ugly as fuck solder connections. And then do the same on this side. Ah, all right then. Let's see if I can flash. Is there even Arduino Studio on the Unix? No, IDE Linux. Yeah. Sudo download Arduino core thingy. And then try to flash this shit from this desktop, and for that I'm going to have to download the Arduino code itself in here. So blah blah blah, sky quality meter, yes. Where's the files with? No, I don't want to go to to download? Arduino firmware again. Download this shit. Okay, downloads. Unzip. Arduino firmware. Oh, fuck you. Move Arduino firmware. Unzip stuff, okay. Required library, stuff like that. Okay, let's see, Arduino IDE. Let's see if I can kind of get it to work. You need to be added. Okay, it's basically the same thing. Probably should kind of find where I can add some more libraries and shit. Okay then, I'm gonna do this on my computer because setting this up on Linux right now is just too much. Yeah. Way too much effort for nothing. I'm gonna take this stuff at least and connect it already. So, take this shit and this shit. Maybe even I've done this already, so I'm gonna take this as well and gonna add the LCD display here. Okay, so I'm gonna flash this real quick and then I'll be right back. Oh, you can't even watch this shit. How do I last Okay, so my battery died, but I'm back on my computer anyway right now. Phone is rebooting and charging, so there's no video for now, but I still have the stuff that I have to do here. So I copied over the libraries, and then here's the firmware for the Arduino. Okay, so what do I have to change here? Enable GPS, turn it off for now. Okay, I mean I can turn everything on. Rain sensor is on. This is on. This is on. This is on. TSL. Enable it as well. So disable this one here. Tap 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 tap. Okay, upload. You must define either. Ah, fucking hell. Okay, then I'm gonna uncomment this one. Wait. I do not have to do this, I suppose, so... Ah. Okay. Oh, it's Nano, old bootloader, port 9. Oh, let's just try and upload this shit and see how it goes. Otherwise I have to run this I2C scanner to find the address of the LCD. Ah, maybe it's on the board actually. Does this do something? And it does nothing. Still compile. Oh, something happened. Oh, look at this. Hey. Look at motherfucking this. It works. The LCD turned on and it reads out some shit, and I'd love to show you that stuff. After my smartphone booted up again. Give me a second. Okay, welcome to bad quality sound again. Here, this is the working prototype. So let me plug it in. I hate USB. As you can see, this shit booted up, and it does some things. It shows you information, it scrolls through information. So yeah, right, let me get this closer. This is a super short USB cable. Come on, where the fuck? Fucking USB fuck. Oh, come. Fuck! Okay, it's like for 20th time. Okay, so here. Boots up. It starts to read out values there. Of course, they are mostly wrong. It fucking works. Hey, it reads out SQM, it's 12.93. Okay, I have no filter installed and no anything, but hey, it worked. Look at this. Look at motherfucking this. That's fucking great. Hey, come on, this is great. So if I cover the sensor, it should give me a different SQM reading next time. Yeah, it does. Pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. Great. Now, I just have to finish soldering the rest of these I2C board. Which I, of course, have already pre-soldered on with things, stupidly as I am. I can leave I think I will leave the GPS and the rain sensor for now and just focus on the sensors that actually do something. Well, the other stuff does things too, but hey, it's like not important right now. I'm gonna take a short break because it's going on for I don't know how long I have been at. Oh shit, it's 2 hours now that I've been streaming this. Holy shit. So that's already a success to a degree, I would say. Aside from having to do the extra work and now soldering on more stuff like shit, but small price to pay for a working SQM sensor for a very low price. Ah shit, this is hot. Forgot that it's still turned on. Do not touch soldering irons. Do not touch that. It's really hot. All right. Let's take more the pins here and break them apart with my manual device breaking device, manually operated device breaking thingy. Oh, fuck me, now I broke up. Ah. Okay. I got another one, which is... okay, this is broken as well. Yay, boys. Okay, this one's good. I mean, really, they are not made for what I'm using them for. Fucking man. Broke off too much again. When cleaning up this piece of shit. Alright. Now make some more cables. Yay, cables. Woo, cables. Enthusiasm. Cables. Yeah, boy. Haven't you ever heard such enthusiastic cable things? Okay, how long does it have to be? I suppose not that long. You know, Jochen made that meme with make more cables. I really feel like that right now. It's like really fucking accurate. Okay, what should I do next? I have the choice between an infrared thermometer, a barometer, and humidity sensor, and a lux sensor. I'm thinking about going for the humidity sensors next, but I still have time to decide. Vote in Discord. What should I solder on next to test it out? So it's yellow, red, blue, black. Yeah, I also thought about doing humidity as next one. Alright, that's 2 pins solid on. Then don't watch it. Okay, if you don't wanna go and learn or something, I don't know. Well, you are studying anyway. Why aren't you not studying? uh. God damn it. Okay, okay, okay. Big titty golf gear. Big titty golf gear. Oh yeah, boy. You don't even have a big titty streamer golf gear. What big gear? Whatever. Maybe you have a big titty golf gear. I don't know. It's 2018. Anything goes. How the fuck is O-K-E pronounced as oak? I mean, it's like woke. Okay, I get it, but it's, can you even pronounce it as oak when you do it like without anything in front of it? It just sounds weird. It seems weird, like written. But hey, it's 2018. I don't discriminate based on nicknames, however sexually questionable they might be. You know, whatever floats your boat, man. I don't think so. Where's the cat? Oh, there's one cat there inside of that box. You see that box here? There's a cat inside of there. Wanna prove it? Should I prove it to you? John, what's that? Look at this. There's a cat. Here. What's inside the box? Here, go back in the box. Here's another cat. Cat. The other cat was not in the box. She was, I don't know where. I just lost one of my tube shrink things. Oh. No, both guys are like there and like cleaning each other or something. It's like, if you're under 18, do not watch. It's some hot lesbian action down there. I think they're done. It was a quick show. Just has pussies smoshing into each other. Aye, aye, aye. So, barometer, you say? No shit, man. Some really hot pussy on pussy action going down there again. Oh, get away from my box. Ugh, what is happening here? Ah, fuck. Oh, no, it's fine. Come on. Enjoy. Ah, maximum hate. Ah, finally. Okay, 1. I really need to get a proper, what's it called? Sponge. Two. No, I lost one here. So this is what I'm doing instead of playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Soldering. Is this even correct what I've done? Yes. And the last one, then I can test out the humidity sensor. Right. Now just, yeah, that's not good. Some strands between the stuff happened. This is not good. Right. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah. Where's my metal sheet suppressing support device? Yeah. This is why I really, really need those tube things everywhere. Alright. No, you can't even see. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Like, don't do this like this. Never do it like this. I'm doing it like this because I have no other way. Don't do it. Don't do as I say, not as I do. You will burn your fingers and hurt yourself and hurt everything, including your family. Everyone will die. Don't do it. Okay. So this is the BME 280. So it's plugged in like this. And then we got the LCD. It's plugged in like this. Oh, look at this. What nice colorful shit. And then plug in this shit. And then plug in this shit. Let's see if the barometer works. Okay, boots up. So first reading is 0, that's fine. So what do we have then? Okay, date and time and lat long and altitude is not there, okay. Now is calculated, raining, yes, okay. Cloudy, humidity 18.25, yeah. So, humidity, dew point. That's pretty cool. Okay, it works. So it measures humidity and says something about this. Now the display color is fixed. I can't do anything about this. But it's not very bright. I mean, I can turn off the light to show you. Like, it's like not super bright. Compared to things like, I don't know, the LED behind it here on the Arduino itself is brighter. Just to give you a comparison. It's pretty alright. It's really not Like it almost doesn't emit any light, so it's a bit, really not much. Yeah, so fixed color OLED display. Yeah, that you can do. That will work. But as you can see, at least the basic functionality, like parameter, display, light sensor, photoresisting diode, everything seems to work just off the USB supply. So only for going into the GPS module, we actually need the transistor here, rather the voltage converter and the other stuff. So technically, for basic operation, you can just use the USB stuff. So what do I have here? MLX 901614. So, and the TLS 25061. So these are the last two modules that are running over I2C. And I will probably, yeah, I mean, I can do them. It's like no big deal, and I didn't plan on doing the GPS module and the other stuff yet, because I think from what I see here, the GPS module and the rain meter, what I'm thinking about doing is it's like 4 pins, so 8 pins each. I have some DB9 connectors lying around. I can use them to connect like both of them to an exterior port, but because both of them are exterior anyway. So just use both of these connectors to a DB9 and connect the DB9 to external, and then make a case for the stuff that is left here, like the rain sensor and GPS module, and run that off externally. Technically, that whole construct here is not necessary. That could be put on that board. And it's so stupid. This design is so stupid. If I would have to make it, redo it, I would do it in 2 parts and have 2 PCBs. One with a regulating circuit, and one that's just for the rest that's running off the Arduino. It's really stupid. The guy who made this, I mean, it's cool that he did it and he did all the calculations and all the other stuff, but it's not really a high quality product, everything considered. Alright, lux sensor, I think I'm gonna go with the IR thermometer, or whatever it is. That's actually an IR thermometer. Probably gonna do that one next. I think there could be a pretty solid rework done of all of this stuff here if one would spend the time for it, but I kind of don't want to. I have my own project that is still not finished and that I have yet to complete. It's like a lot of effort as well. I have yet to, I mean, it's designed mostly, but now I'm thinking I got I have an Arduino Nano that I will use it for. But what I was thinking, or rather what I was considering is, there's the Latte Panda mini computer, and the mini computer has an Arduino on board. And if I switch my whole setup to a Latte Panda, like 4 gigs 64 SSD or eMMC, whatever is on there, and use the Latte Panda for driving my whole driving everything, and using the Arduino on board to drive the motor focuser and the thermometer, the dew heaters and stuff, then that would just save me the whole connection thing between the mini computer that I have planned as of now and my controlling device. So that's why I'm reconsidering, but I might just do the first version as is with my current setup as I planned it to, like my consolidation project that I'm doing. Considering just doing it like this first and then see how it goes. See how I go, where I go from there. If I upgrade it, if I switch it to a Latte Panda, and then I have to redo the whole PCB again. I just pin out to the Latte Panda, which also would work. It's I think an 80 mega 32p or something. And that's good enough for, in regards of ports, to drive one motor and 3 dew heaters. Yeah, I think that's 3 dew heaters. Do I need 3? I don't know. I don't think so, but I can. So why the fuck not? So yeah, that's a PCB I have yet to design, or not design, but that it be made or produced, whatever, like etched and stuff. I don't want to do this myself. I have most of the stuff that I need for it actually, aside from like a few transistors and stuff like that. It was mostly a non-brainer. Just don't have the time. The stupid 3D printer took so much time. I need to. But it was an unorthodox method, but this works really well for me. Much better. So it's yellow, red, blue, black. Is it yellow, red, blue, black? Yeah. Yes. Just reconfirmed. So what's next? Lux sensor IR thermometer. I'm not sure if the IR thermometer is going to show any significant readings. It has to be calibrated, and it will like show if the sky is cloudy or not. Right now it is definitely cloudy. Yeah, soldering is much more fun when you can solder easily instead of painfully. Yeah, but at least it's like a small blue display with a red filter. I think you won't see much of it anymore. The other alternative were the LCD 2004, I think, and 2006 and whatnot, and they are huge. They're huge, and they are also like green, I think, in color, or yellow or something, like typical LCD color. And they look like shit. Contrast is shit. Unsurprisingly, for a shit LCD. So, have you answered the Altair guys yet? I suppose that's a no. Or you didn't hear. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've raged enough. Now after like I see it working, usually stop raging because I finally see the fruits of my labor. And then I'm all chill and all is good. Life's good. Soldering stuff is good. Well, you see it. Maybe not, but could be worse. Just have to live long enough, then you actually kind of, you know, and when you start to see the fruit of your labor, it's always very, very redeeming for the work that you put into it. Work you said, just soldering some shit together. Alrighty. That's now sensors done. So for the next time, I won't be soldering on these 4-pin connectors. I'll just do like this side here and run the cables directly to the board and then solder the cables on the board. Okay, quick check. That's the MLX whatever. Still boots. Still doesn't know the date and time. Okay, IR object 23.81 degrees. Yeah. So the IR probe is working, I suppose. IR object 34 degrees. Yeah, that's good. I'm holding my finger against it. So that's working. It's pretty cool. Okay, so there's only one module left that I have to solder like this, and then I'm good with the base functionality of this thing, and it's looking super weird. And whatever, as long as it works. Just the lux sensor that's left. All right. Yay, more cables. Yay. Now that I have finally am finished more or less with my 3D printer, I can finally focus on other things again, which is super helpful because I don't know, but I just can't like focus on multiple things or working on multiple things. It's like when I have to finish something, then I have to finish something, period. There's no way around it, and I got lost like half of the cables that I just cut. That's yellow, blue. Where the fuck is red? That's not the red one. Where did it go? Fell down. Okay, cutting another red and black. Why did I hold on the wrong side? yellow, red, blue, black. So this I2C stuff is pretty interesting. So it's like two ports that are used for 4 devices. It's pretty interesting, I would say. Black, blue, red, white. Okay. It's kind of something with hardware address multiplexing or something. It's like intelligent devices that running I2C. So you can kind of address them. That's pretty interesting. I think you can do nice stuff, interesting stuff with it. So there's black, more or less, rather less than more. Black and blue. And red and yellow. That's not a good joint. And it's, oh fuck. Can I swap over to the blue? Okay. Last cable for this connector, last cable for all the connectors, I think, on the board for now. At least for today, then I'm gonna do some testing with Windows application. Rightio. Okay, here we go. Last sensor. So 4 in ground as clock and blah. Okay, that's one. That's two. Three. And four. Someone pinging me on Discord, and then I'm gonna check what's going on. Nice. So apparently it's possible to 3D print PCBs, or at least that's something that's upcoming. That's pretty interesting. That's a tech that could be pretty useful for hobbyists, especially if that's kind of possible to use with FDM printing. That would be pretty dang to do prototypes and so on just by printing them, but you kind of need a dual nozzle system or something. That sucks. That's kind of not optional. Alright, that's the last module. I'm done for today with soldering. Hooray. That's it, huh? That's the last module. So, this is my final form. Shit ton of sensors. So since this just uses power, this should still work. And it does. Yeah, it reads out deluxe sensor as well. So dew point, everything. Everything. I got everything except like rain sensor and GPS. Aside from that, everything is working. Just fine. I'm not gonna stop the video at this point. At least the streaming. And gonna go over to my PC. And I'm back. So yeah, this shit is working. And now I'm gonna test it on Windows, see how it performs, if it runs at all. Need to download the software. That's fine. Windows application here. So I took a picture of it, but it apparently didn't save or didn't upload yet. Oh yeah, boy. It's connected. But it doesn't show anything at all. Oh boy, hey, sky condition cloudy. Yeah, pretty much. Oh boy. So lux value is right now, what do we have here? 14 point something. Dark limit of civil twilight. Yeah, it's in shadow right now, so that's actually accurate. Okay. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's working. Well, it's not raining, but the sensor is just like temperature is pretty much correct. Is on my computer. Humidity, dew point. SQM sounds about right. Oof. Whatever, it works. Alright, I think that's that for today. That's that for now. That's that for me. I'm fucking dead. It works. Everything works. Everything is fine. That was a 2-hour live stream of soldering and other shit. Good stuff.